Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm great. How are you? I'm not good. And it's because this has been this thing in my mind that's been it's been really annoying me. And it's just been there. It's just there. It's on TV even. It's in my room. It's right here. If you can tell what that is, that's The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons. You guys know that I absolutely adore The Simpsons. It's my favourite thing. Let me just click off. It's my favourite thing. And if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on Twitter, you will see that I absolutely adore The Simpsons. It's just, I bloody love it. I have every season. I love The Simpsons. And there's one part of The Simpsons. There's the golden years of The Simpsons. I won't say season one. I'll say season two, season three, season four, season five, season six. They're the absolute golden years of The Simpsons. They're the ones where it's just brilliant. Every time it's brilliant. Every episode, brilliant. But there's also the fucking shit side of The Simpsons, which goes from about season 9, episode 2 onwards. Some episodes are good from that down that line, but most of them, they're just crap. They're absolute shit. And some of you may agree with me, some of you may not. I'm hoping most of you do agree with me. And it's because, basically, Simpsons is dead. Simpsons is gone. And I've watched every single Simpsons episode. Not to sound arrogant, but I've watched every single Simpsons episode. Even the new ones, which I don't really want to say I've watched them, but I have. And I see just a massive downfall after season 9, episode 2, Arm Tamzarian. Massive downfall from that. And it's just basically you watch season 4, season 5, season 6. They're the absolute brilliant three, absolute amazing. Season 3 as well. They're the amazing ones. You can see how heartwarming the character, like Homer, is. He may be stupid. He may be like a crappy father sometimes, but he's still really warm-hearted, and he's really such a lovable character. Now, I hate him. He's just nothing. He's not warm-hearted. He's not a lovable character. He's fucking shit. He's not the same anymore. It's a different Homer. It's like they may as well just got a different voice. They may as well made him a completely different character. He's still stupid, but he is just stupid. He's not stupid, but also heartwarming and a lovable guy that you can love him. You can't love him. There'll be little kids watching this. Alright, you little kids, you don't understand. No offense, but you don't understand. And you think, oh, The Simpsons is great, but once you get older and you realise what goes on in your mind that The Simpsons, you need to watch the new episodes and the old ones, you realise that it's shit. It's absolute garbage. It should be buried in the ground, buried more, burnt, buried more, buried more, buried more, buried more. Absolutely gone out of the face of the earth. Simpsons is dead, guys. It is dead. And I'm sorry to go on an angry rant like this, but it's what I think of The Simpsons. It's what most people think of The Simpsons. People watching this, hopefully most of you will realise, yes, Tom, you are right. The Simpsons is shit and it's dead. It is. But some people who watch this will think, no, it's not. It's absolutely brilliant. And I think you're just afraid to say that The Simpsons is shit because you want to like it, but you feel like you need to like it. It's people who say something is good. Okay, you're a good fan of it. But people who will say something is crap, even if they say they love it, they're not saying, oh, I don't like it anymore. And people are like, you don't like it then? No, you think it's crap. I love The Simpsons. I absolutely adore The Simpsons. But I also hate it. So people watching this will think, well, that means you don't like it then. No, I absolutely love it. And it's gone downhill. So people who can say that they hate something when they love something, that just makes them a bigger fan. People who will say they love it even though they know it's crap. It's like me saying, like, Batman, just like, like a Batman film is crap or something. But yeah, like some things from Batman can be crap, but that just makes me a bigger fan. Makes me have a more honest opinion of things I love. And saying that I hate The Simpsons now makes me a bigger fan of The Simpsons. It makes me absolutely love it. Well, I don't love it now, but I loved it back then, and I still love it now. But it's just I stay away from the new ones, but I still watch them just to. It's either to say I've watched every single Simpsons episode, or it's to criticize it and talk to you guys and say it's shit. And it's just there's some episodes. All right, I have 3 episodes, 3 really shit episodes, 3 of the worst episodes I've ever seen. First one was the most recent one, season 25, an inventor called Elon Musk. I've never heard of him. People may have heard of him. I think Elon Musk is a great guy, but in this episode, I don't know what he is. Basically, the episode starts. I can't remember what it's called, but it's season 25, and it's got Elon Musk in. So there you go. Season 25. Episode basically starts with feeder, Lisa feeding some birds, and an eagle swoops in, kills the birds she's feeding. So it's like, oh, we need to get rid of this eagle. And they can't kill it, they just need to get rid of it humanely. So basically, like, it swoops into Bart's window and they close it and they're like, ah, Homer grabs it and they get into a bag. And suddenly it goes to like a few months later and they're like setting it free and they're like, oh, Bart says, oh, I can never love something so bald. He's like, haha, Homer straight with bald hair. And they let it go and they're all like, bye, bye. Suddenly, a flame burns it and the bird's dead. Spaceship comes down, they don't react, they're just like, oh. Spaceship comes out, lands on their back garden. A spaceman comes out, takes his helmet, and the guy goes, "Hey, I'm Elon Musk." And then Homer throws a bat at him and says, like, "Whoa!" And then Lisa goes, "No, Dad, that's Elon Musk, the greatest living inventor," or something like that. Literally, after Lisa said that, I turned it off. What is that? What is that? What was the point in the eagle? There was no fucking point in that eagle at all. The eagle had nothing to do with anything. It didn't show a link to it. All it showed was that the bird flies and the spaceship just killed it. It didn't really show that. It just had no link to it. It was literally nothing. It had no purpose of the episode. That eagle's gone. The eagle's dead. He's been burnt. But the eagle, there was nothing to do with anything. They could have at least introduced something like. I'm not the best writer in the world, but they could made him go to some kind of place, and then that's probably even worse. I don't know, somewhere where Elon Musk is related, and they could have seen him. But having some eagle there, and then he suddenly dies, and then he lands on this back garden. Why did they land there? All right, the program's called The Simpsons, so he's not going to land in the Flanders Garden or the Wiggums. They're going to land in the Simpsons Garden because this program's called The Simpsons. But why did he just land and go, "Hello, my name is Elon Musk"? They could have said "Oh, I've just crashed. Where am I?" Not just, "Hello, I'm Elon Musk." You could have just made some kind of excuse, not just, "Hey, my name is Elon Musk." Why is that? That's the most recent shittest episode I've ever seen. All right, another episode is, you all know, the Lady Gaga episode. What do I even need to say? That's probably the worst episode I've ever seen. People will say it's the worst episode ever, but some people love Lady Gaga. Oh, shut up! Lady Gaga's a queen! Right, I'm not abusing Lady Gaga, but her in that episode, she's terrible. What the fuck is she? It's basically, the writers know it's declining, the producers know the show is declining, the people at the show know that the show is going downhill, so they're basically getting a really big guest star to be in it, so then people watch it, and just for Lady Gaga. They won't watch it for the writers, or just the brilliance of the show. They will watch it just because she's in it. And include all the songs, so it's like, oh, she's singing as well. That's basically it. And it's just terrible. I can't really say any more about it, because it's just terrible. Just watch the episode and you will see it's just bloody terrible. I can't really say anything. I don't want to say anything more about that. But third episode is called "The Man in the Blue Flannel Pants." I can't remember how the episode started. I think it's season 24, 23, something like that. 22. One of those. And Homer, Mr. Burns is I don't know, and he suddenly gets promoted. Suddenly. And he's suddenly an accountant. and he meets this white-haired man who always drinks gin or scotch, or something in a small glass that's like brown, and he always drinking that, and he appears out of nowhere. He'll suddenly appear, and the episode it just kind of goes on, and then suddenly he's at the end, like on a boat. It's like, that episode, right? All those 3 episodes are said. Basically, maybe the Elon Musk one. It's just pointless. Just the beginning of it is pointless. That's just a pointless episode. It's just no. Lady Gaga is just. It's trying. That episode is just trying too hard to get people to watch when people know that it's shit. That episode is just trying. And this encounter one makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe I need to watch it again. But I watch and concentrate on that. I watched it about 3 times just to see if I could get what it's trying to say. But no. It doesn't make sense. People, if you've watched that and you think it makes sense, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. I just don't get that episode. So basically, they're my 3 worst, like the 3 worst episodes for me. And it's just, no, it's bad. One more thing. This week, one of the big news that Harry Shearer, voice of Mr. Burns, Smithers, Ned Flanders, a load of big names in Simpsons. Like, they will be on like nearly every single episode. I love Mr. Burns. I love the voice. Hello, Smithers. My pants are down. Can you suck my balls? Mr. Burns. I love Mr. Burns. One of my favourite characters. Harry Shearer, the voice of Mr. Burns, has left. I don't know if he's left. All I heard is that he's left because he wants the freedom to do other things. He feels like he's just doing Simpsons. He wants to do other things. People say he's been fired. People say he left because he wasn't given enough money. And I just realised I put my middle finger up when I was doing that, so sorry. People say he wanted more money, so maybe it's not like he left because, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, I want something bigger. Maybe he's been greedy, like, you're not giving me enough money. Maybe he's just been fired because I don't know why. But he's left. The man who's been there for about 25 years, who's been the iconic voice of Mr. Burns, has left. And I think that's basically, imagine a cliff. Simpsons, it's hanging, like it's just on the edge of the cliff, balancing, like, oh, the wind's a bit breezy up here, oh, I think we'll stay on a bit. Harry Shearer leaves. Someone has come up behind the Simpsons and pushed off the cliff. Simpsons is now falling and falling and falling, and it's splattered on the ground and it's dead. The Simpsons is officially dead. That is it. That is just it. Harry Shearer leaving was basically the pinnacle of, should The Simpsons end? Maybe it can carry on. Oh, 2 more seasons have been renewed. Harry Shearer leaves. Fuck. What the fuck do we do now? This is the writers. What the fuck do we do now? Harry Shearer, the iconic voice. They said they're going to carry it on. They said it's renewed 2 more seasons. We'll carry on. The show will go on, as they say. I don't want the fucking show to go on. I want it to end. It's been killed now. Harry Shearer leaving. It's just dead. You're ruining it. They said that, I don't know if they're going to find, if they find a replacement for Mr. Burns. They can't. No, they just can't find a replacement for Mr. Burns. I don't want Malcolm Flucken replacing Mr. Burns. Maybe not Margaret. Cherry Flov. I don't want Cherry Flov voicing Mr. Burns. What's he going to sound like? Hello, I'm Mr. Burns. Smithers, where is Homer Simpson? He also was Smithers, so whatever his name was. Mr. Homer Simpson is a Sector 7G. Excellent. Ha 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 ha. I don't want that man voicing Mr. Burns. One of my favourite characters in fictional history. To the heart. I don't want him voicing him. It's no. And I think, like my dad said, he read in a newspaper that they're just going to take all the voices Harry Shearer's done out of the show. If they do that, I will go to the Simpsons studios and burn it down. If they take out Mr. Burns, I know he may not be voiced by the same character, but Mr. Burns is just funny to look at. It's just, you can't take him out. And it's just not right. Harry Shearer's left. Simpsons, you're dead. You're gone. You're off the cliff. The ice that you were skating on, the thin ice, the really thin ice that you were skating on, is cracked. The bullet wound hasn't been healed. You have been shot in the head with Harry Shearer. I mean, it's a crappy episode. He's been shot like in the leg, in the foot. It's just ow, but it's just Harry Shearer leaving. You've been shot in the head, Simpsons. Simpsons is dead. That's all I'm going to say. Simpsons is dead. And you can tell my voice is going quiet, so I'm done with my rant. And that's all I can say. Guys, listen to me. The Simpsons is dead. I really hope you liked that video with my swearing, my massive rant about The Simpsons. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys will listen and maybe agree with me. Like this video if you agree with me. Leave a comment if you don't. Maybe if you do, you can go, yes, Tom, I agree with you. Maybe if you don't, you can leave up what your feedback is and maybe like try and argue with me about this. But I don't think you can, because not to sound arrogant, but I know I'm right. Because other people have the same opinion as me. And if you're a bigger fan of Simpsons than I am, then you will know that it's gone. So leave a comment if you want. I'll try and get back to you. I probably will, because I always, I don't know. I might do. Yeah, I should do. Yeah, and it's just, Simpsons is gone. That's all, I can't really say anymore. Simpsons is gone. And I hope you guys enjoyed my rant, my swearing, I don't really swear that much. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. I really appreciate if you guys subscribe. When people subscribe, I've only got 2, but when people subscribe, it's like I've accomplished something. And I feel like I can achieve more when people subscribe. And it just makes me want to do more things like this. I try and do videos my video days are Wednesdays and Sundays. So I really try and do it, and my hat's coming off. I really try and get videos done. I really try and entertain. I just do these videos to entertain, to give advice, even though my how-to videos aren't really advice, but you could listen to them. I gave over presentations one. That's kind of advice. Oh, I sort of did, but I just kind of make it a joke. But this is like my honest opinion, so you guys can listen and agree with me. Sort of like advice, this one is. And I do gameplay, so people can enjoy that, but I don't need to advertise my channel, because it's right here. I'm the Dopey Fox right below, wherever it is. Click on that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy my videos, and I will see you in the next video. Viewers, I love you weirdos. Thank you for watching. See ya!